How do Messianic prophecies reveal God's redemptive plan? Imagine reading a story where every chapter points to a hero who will save the day. That's what the Old Testament does with Messianic prophecies. They are clues about a coming Savior, the Messiah, who would change everything. These prophecies are like a roadmap showing how God planned to fix a broken world. They tell us about a person who would be born from a specific lineage, like from the tribe of Judah, and be born in Bethlehem. They also describe a miraculous birth, like Isaiah 7:14 predicting a virgin will give birth. These details help us see that the plan was set long before Jesus was born. The prophecies also talk about what the Messiah would do. For example, Isaiah 53 describes a suffering servant who would take on the sins of many. This shows that Jesus' death was part of God's plan to bring forgiveness and restore the relationship between God and people. Other prophecies, like Psalm 2, describe the Messiah as a divine king who will rule over nations with authority. Daniel 9 predicts the timing of his coming and his mission to end sin and bring righteousness. Zechariah 12 talks about a time when people will mourn for the one they pierced, pointing to his suffering and death. When we look at how these prophecies are fulfilled in the New Testament, it's clear that Jesus matches every detail. His birth in Bethlehem, his lineage from David, his suffering, death, and resurrection all line up with what was written centuries earlier. This shows that God's plan was carefully laid out from the start. It wasn't a surprise or a coincidence. It was a deliberate plan to bring salvation through one person. Understanding these prophecies helps us see that God's plan for redemption was set in motion long before Jesus came. It's a story of faithfulness and promises kept. These predictions show us that God wanted to restore what was broken and that he had a specific person in mind to do it. For us today, this means the Bible is one connected story, with Jesus at the center. It encourages us to trust that God's promises are sure and that his plan of salvation is ongoing. Studying these prophecies can strengthen our faith and reminded us that God's love and plan for salvation are woven throughout history, leading to hope and new life.